In a realm where shadows whispered ancient secrets and the moon wove enigmatic tales through the night, there existed a village shrouded in mystery. The village of Ninho stood nestled amidst a forest of twisted trees with sinister faces etched into their bark. Whispers of a cursed place known as Ninho echoed through the cobblestone streets, striking fear into the hearts of the villagers. Amongst the villagers was a young woman named Alara, with eyes like shards of obsidian and hair as dark as a raven's wing. Alara possessed a curious spirit that often led her to the outskirts of the village, where the trees seemed to whisper her name in the wind. One fateful night, as the moon hung low in the sky and the air crackled with tension, Alara found herself drawn to the forbidden path that led to Ninho. The path wound its way through a dense thicket of thorns that seemed to reach out like skeletal fingers, beckoning Alara deeper into the darkness. Lantern in hand, she pressed forward, her heart quickening with each step. The air grew colder, and the sound of her boots echoed like a drumbeat in the silence of the night. As Alara approached the entrance to Ninho, a chill ran down her spine, and she felt a sense of dread creeping over her like a shadow. The structure loomed before her, a twisted mass of branches and thorns woven together to form a macabre nest perched atop a gnarled tree. The lantern's flickering light cast eerie shadows that danced across the tangled vines, creating an otherworldly spectacle. With trembling hands, Alara pushed open the creaking door, revealing a dimly lit chamber adorned with strange symbols and tattered tapestries. The air was thick with a musty scent that made her head swim, but she pressed on, driven by an insatiable curiosity. As she moved deeper into the heart of Ninho, Alara's footsteps faltered, and her breath caught in her throat. In the center of the chamber, bathed in an ethereal glow, stood a figure cloaked in darkness. Its eyes gleamed like twin orbs of silver, fixing Alara with a gaze that chilled her to the core. "Who dares trespass in this accursed place?" The figure's voice was like the rustle of fallen leaves, haunting and ethereal. I am Alara, a daughter of Ninho," she stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. "I seek answers, knowledge of the mysteries that shroud this village." The figure regarded her silently for a moment, its presence enveloping her in a suffocating embrace. Then, with a slow, deliberate movement, it raised a hand, beckoning her closer. "Come, child of darkness," it whispered, the words sending a shiver down Alara's spine. "Embrace the shadows that dwell within you. Embrace the darkness that calls to you." Alara hesitated, her heart pounding in her chest, but something within her stirred, a primal force that whispered of ancient power waiting to be unleashed. With a steely resolve, she stepped forward, crossing the threshold into the unknown. As she drew closer to the figure, its form began to waver, shifting and twisting like smoke caught in a breeze. And then, with a sudden burst of light, the darkness dissipated, revealing a woman clad in flowing robes of midnight blue. "I am Seraphina, guardian of Ninho, keeper of its secrets and its curses," the woman spoke, her voice soft yet laden with a sense of foreboding. "You have shown courage in seeking me out, Alara of Ninho. But know this, the knowledge you seek comes at a price." Alara's eyes widened, her breath catching in her throat as she gazed upon this enigmatic figure before her. "What price do you ask?" she whispered, her voice barely a murmur amongst the shadows. Seraphina raised a hand, gesturing towards a tapestry that hung on the far wall of the chamber. It depicted a scene of blood and fire, of a darkness that consumed all in its path. "To know the truth of Ninho, you must first face your darkest fears," Seraphina intoned, her eyes boring into Alara's soul. You must confront the shadows that dwell within you and emerge unscathed. Only then will the veil of mystery be lifted, and the secrets of this village laid bare. Elara felt a surge of fear and exhilaration coursing through her veins, a mixture of dread and longing that pulled her towards the tapestry like a moth to a flame. With a steady hand, she reached out and touched the fabric, feeling a jolt of power surge through her fingertips. And then, in a blinding flash of light, the tapestry came to life, its figures twisting and writhing as though caught in a macabre dance. Elara's heart raced as she beheld the horrors that unfolded before her, the shadows of her past rising up to greet her in all their terrible glory. But as the visions played out, Elara did not falter. She stood resolute, facing her fears with a strength she never knew she possessed. And as the last echoes of the tapestry faded into the darkness, a sense of clarity washed over her, bringing with it a newfound understanding of the village of Ninyo and its long-buried secrets. Serafina smiled, a glimmer of pride shining in her silver eyes as she regarded Elara with a mixture of approval and curiosity. "You have passed the test, child of darkness," she said, her voice gentle yet firm. "You have proven yourself worthy of the knowledge you seek. And now, the time has come for you to embrace your destiny and unlock the truths that lie hidden within the shadows." With a final nod, Serafina raised a hand, and a swirling vortex of light enveloped Elara, lifting her from the chamber and carrying her back to the world outside Ninyo. And as she stepped once more into the moonlit night, Elara knew that her journey had only just begun, that the darkness within her held not fear but power, power waiting to be unleashed in the face of a destiny that beckoned her towards the unknown. And so, as the village of Ninyo slumbered in the embrace of the night, the shadows whispered of a new chapter unfolding, of a tale yet to be told in the realm of mystery and magic that lay beyond the veil of darkness. And Elara, with eyes as black as night and a heart as bold as the stars, walked forth into the unknown, ready to embrace the shadows and unlock the secrets that awaited her in the village of Ninyo and beyond.